Hello everybody, Jared's Revs here, another video, and you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. We're looking at the 350 V2 mono in the clay colorway, the orange one I got here. It's a pretty neat shoe. It's very different from the regular 350s, I will say. I have the regular 350 V2 clay, so it's like the same colorway, but it's so incredibly different because of the upper, and we'll get into that in a minute. But before we start looking at the shoe, I'll look at the little tags that were attached to it. This is what they look like. Here's the smaller one, and here's the larger one. And I will say, I don't know if it's correct or not, because I know more recent Yeezys have had it hang tags attached with a piece of twine, as Adidas is doing, less plastic waste. It was attached with a little plastic wire to attach the tags into the lace holes, which, for Revs doesn't really matter because we take the tags off because we wear the shoes. But I'm not sure if that is correct or not. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments below. But yeah, now we'll get into the actual shoe itself. The Mono 350 has this plastic mesh upper. I'm gonna untie the shoelaces, so this will be a little less constrained here. So the upper of the shoe is made of a plastic mesh instead of the knit material. This is not very stretchy. It has a little bit of give, but ultimately it is not form-fitting. It's very stiff, which some people might like, but it's very different from the regular 350s. The sole is more or less identical to a regular 350. As you can see, it's still a little transparent. You can see the boost foam in the middle, and the bottom of the sole, of course, is just a regular 350. I have worn it once or twice here. You can see a couple of scuff marks, and the boost foam looks erect. It looks like just regular BASF boost foam in there, of course. Standard for a 350. There are plenty of glue marks going around the edge of the sole, mostly at the very front here with the toe. And that's about it for the sole. It's pretty standard, but I've got a more budget pair, so there's some glue marks. I don't really care because it's going to be on my foot, so nobody's going to see it, and it doesn't affect the comfort, so it doesn't really matter. As for the upper, this is what really changes it from a regular 350. It's made of this plastic mesh material. Here, I'll bring the mic down so you can hear. And it's also on the shoelaces as well. I will say it is still very comfortable, although it's very much a different fit from the regular 350s because it doesn't conform down onto your foot. The pair of 350s that I have is a 10.5, my regular true to size, and I like how they fit. They fit nice and snug, and I keep the laces loose. They just fit on like a pair of socks. This guy, I do have to tie the laces tight because the upper is not form-fitting like a regular 350. Of course, the big visual difference between the monos and the regular 350s is that you can see the skeleton, because it's not an exoskeleton, the frame, the skeleton that's inside of the mesh upper, because it's pretty thin and transparent, and it looks pretty damn cool. That's what really got me to get this pair of sneakers, is just how it looks. I just love how it looks. But at the end of the day, comfort is what really matters if you're wearing these. And it being wintertime right now, with how thin these are and that I do have to tie them pretty tight, they're not the most comfortable shoe. I guess that is specifically because it's wintertime right now. It's very cold, so these are not the best pick. These are definitely for when if you're in a warmer weather area, or if it's summertime. These were probably a pretty good pick. We can see the seam in the middle is not stitched on the outside, it is stitched on the inside. And if we look at it, I believe that 350s are not supposed to go straight horizontal or straight up and down. You can see it does have a little bit of a curve, although you can be the judge on that one. Of course, the heel tab stitching as well is not on the outside. It's nice and neatly done in, and the little pull tab on the back is a little bit lopsided, if I'm being honest. but I hate these anyway, and if I'm gonna keep them and wear them consistently once the weather gets warmer, I would end up just using an X-Acto knife and taking the pull tab off anyway, because I really don't like the little pull tab on the back. The size tag specifically on the monos isn't attached inside of the shoe like it normally would on any other pair of shoes and other 350s. It's on the insole. It's not just a sticker like on the foam runners. It is actually properly attached to it. I can't rip them off. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? And this is what the size tag looks like on the sole. Otherwise, it is just a regular Yeezy 350 insole. Nothing special here. So, overall thoughts and ratings about this shoe. You know, it's well constructed. It's comfortable being a regular 350 with the Boost foam in the sole. But I would say, don't even think about wearing these guys in the snow or in the winter if you live up in the north like I do. It's freezing cold. These are an absolute no-go. And you should definitely get your true to size, because unlike regular 350s, these aren't constrictive and form-fitting. It doesn't constrict down to your foot nearly as much, just like regular 350s, because of the material. So definitely get your regular true to size. Also, something else I'd recommend, if you have any other extra Yeezy laces, probably switch them out, because these with the plastic coating on them, they don't like to tie and stay tied very well. But they look really freaking cool, and I love how they look. And if I do end up keeping them and not giving them to a friend or something, definitely gonna wear these in the summer, because they're pretty neat. So yeah, that's it for the video today. The Gato seems to approve of them. He's hanging out over here with me. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.